Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. In today's report, we are discussing one of the biggest political questions facing South Sudan. Can the country move forward with the election while important part of the peace agreement remain unfinished? And what could happen if major political leaders are excluded from the process? Recently, Stephen Deodao responded to criticism from Sokiri Loponi regarding his earlier view on election and democracy in South Sudan. According to Deo, his previous article was not calling for election at any price. Instead, he wanted South Sudan people to think seriously about the country's future and the uncertainty surrounding the implementation of the revitalized peace agreement. According to Deo explained that his main concern was the long delay in carrying out important provision of the peace agreement. He asked an important question: if the transitional period continues without progress, what choice will South Sudan have in the future? He argued that asking this question should not be misunderstood, and it should not be misunderstood as support for the unfair election or a rejection of the peace agreement. Rather than, he said it reflects concern about the possibility of political uncertainty if the transition continues without a clear end. According to Deo, the debate should not be reduced to only two choices. The first choice is fully implemented before discussing election. The second choice is holding election that some people fear could strengthen authoritarian rule. He believes South Sudan's situation is more complicated than that. The country must work toward implementing the peace agreement, strengthening state institutions, expanding political freedom, and preparing for credible election at the same time. They also stated that democracy is not built in a single day. Elections are important, but elections alone do not create democracy. A strong institution, constitutional reform, peace-building effort, and citizen participation are all necessary. He further addressed the allegation of corruption linked to the South Sudan revenue authorities during his time as chairperson of the board of directors. They say public officials should always be accountable to the people. He welcomed investigation into the allegation and called for the finding to be made public. According to him, transparency is important because citizens deserve to know the truth. At the same time, he argued that accusations should not automatically be treated. It should not be treated as proof of guilt. Investigation, he says, should only rely on fact, evidence, and legal procedures rather than assumption or political disagreement. They added that the lack of publicly available information about the investigation has created legitimate public concern. He urged the relevant authorities to provide clarity about the status and outcome of the inquiry. Beyond these issues, they expressed disappointment that political debate in South Sudan are increasingly becoming personal attack. He argued that South Sudanese citizens can disagree on issues such as election, constitutional reform, and peace implementation, while still sharing the same goal of peace, justice, democracy, and national unity. According to Deo, the country's future depends on creating a political space where different opinions can be expressed respectfully. He emphasized that South Sudan cannot build lasting peace through accusation and division, but through dialogue, compromise, and institutional reform. The larger question, however, remains unresolved. What happens if the peace agreement continues to face delay? Another issue attracting public attention is the role of first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar in South Sudan political future. Many South Sudanese are asking whether election can truly be inclusive if one of the country's major political figure is absent from the process. Some international actors have called for the release of Dr. Riek Machar and arguing that political dialogue remains important for preserving peace and preventing further instability. Supporters of Dr. Riek Machar believe that his participation is necessary for any political process to gain wider acceptance among different communities and political groups. Others argue that South Sudan must continue implementing the peace agreement while ensuring that all legal and constitutional procedures are respected. What remains clear is that South Sudan has already experienced years of devastating conflict. Millions of people have suffered displacement, economic hardship, and the loss of loved ones. Many citizens do not want to see the country return to violence. Political analysts have warned that decisions made by national leaders during this period require wisdom, patience, and commitment to peaceful solution. Any action that increases political tension could raise concern among citizens and the international community. President Salva Kiir Mayardit and other political leaders carry a heavy responsibility. Their decision will influence whether South Sudan move toward peaceful democratic development or face renewed uncertainty. As the country approaches another important chapter in its history, many people continue to call for dialogue, compromise, and full implementation of the peace agreement. South Sudanese citizens deserve peace, they deserve functioning institutions, they deserve leaders who place the national interest above political rivalry. The future of South Sudan will depend not only on elections themselves but also on whether those elections are inclusive, credible, and supported by genuine effort to maintain peace and national unity. Well, the road ahead may not be easy, but many South Sudanese continue to hope that their leaders will choose dialogue over confrontation and peace over conflict. Thank you for watching Changfied YouTube channel. If you found this analysis informative, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your view in the comment section below. Do you believe South Sudan is ready for election? Should all major political stakeholders participate in the process? Let us know your thought. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.